Hi, in this video I'm just going to do a quick gameplay and go through the settings for the Duke Nukem Forever using the ENB and SweetFX add-on. Now I'm using the DSR, so I'm actually using the higher resolutions that are available through DSR. As well, if you have an ATI, there is VSR available for certain cards, and you'll just want to check the actual mod, which I'll have a link to, and that will have links to the information that you need in order to enable that. And once you've placed the files, and if enabling the DSR or VSR, then you want to go into the game options and you want to adjust your video settings. Now with the 1920 by 1080, which is what I use, you normally don't want to go past the 2560 by 1440. If you're on a 4K, you can however go right up to the 4K settings. Now if you find on your 1920 the picture seems a little bit out of focus, try lowering it down to the 23 or the 2100 setting and see if your monitor actually looks nicer with either of those. I generally will actually use the 2100 setting, although on this game I find the 2500 is fine. As far as your advanced options, you just want to make sure your game's set to ultra and your shadows are on. If you want to enable the film grain or motion blur, by all means, and I'm using FSAA. Now you can enable the vertical sync if you find that you suffer from screen tearing. And that's basically that for settings. And I'll just use the pause break here to kind of show you the difference in the enabled settings and the disabled settings. Now right here we've been looking at the enabled settings, and the picture is quite nice. You see a lot of the detail, the flames in the corner actually look realistic. The whites are coming out as white and you're getting the various colors. Now I'll disable it, and that's using the pause break, and as you can see the game suddenly becomes gray and it seems to have a film overlay over everything and it loses a lot of that detail. Now in game I have found that the pause break is actually the pause for the game, so when I show you the effects I'll have to actually go through the menu to switch between. Now I'll just start the campaign here. I'll turn the effects back on, and I'm just going to do a new campaign here and just set it on a piece of cake setting and quickly go through some of the game to show you the various detail and such. And I'll just mention the 2 achievements that you can get in the first level here, and we'll just kind of go through the intro and get into the game so I can actually show you. As you can see, the text is white. It's not like a gray kind of off color. It's quite nice. The colors coming through in the game are quite nice. The detail edging is quite nice, and we'll just kind of get started here.
This is taking forever. Time to stop pissing around and get this big guy back into action.
I guess he has to say his line, so we'll just kind of move away. But as you can see, the detail and the lighting effects and such are all quite nice, and even the reflections are quite nice. Now I'll just turn off the effects, but I'll have to just skip through the menu here for a moment. And as you can see, the game still looks nice with the DSR rendering. However, I have lost a lot of the really fine detail with the effects off, so I'll turn those back on. It's the pause break, and as you can see, the color hasn't changed really too much. What it's done is it's taken away that layer, and now the metal looks like metal, and the glass reflections, the light, everything looks a lot more detailed. Now, if you want to just change the pause break key so that it doesn't pause the game, that will allow you to switch the effects on and off. Or you can just go into the preset file and enable the split screen, and then what it will do is the left side of the screen will have no effects, whereas the right side will have the effects, so that you can have a look at those and compare them that way. Now I'll just kind of work through here and get past this first point. You kind of got to go through a few things, and I'm not going to really put anything there. And we'll just kind of go through, because I just want to show you the first level here, the pre-level, I guess you could call it. And I'll just show you how to get your first 2 achievements, which you get when you fight the boss there. And as you can see, the lighting, the texturing, everything is quite nice. The characters themselves, and the game's running quite smoothly. Now I'll just kind of get through here and sprint, and you just want to hold down your E key, and then this is where you want to watch for the 2 achievements. The first one is the beer blip in the sky there. You want to keep moving so that he doesn't hit you, and you want to shoot that blip down. And once you do that, you'll get the first game achievement. And you just basically keep going along like that, and just try and hit it with every missile you can. And then what you want to do is, once you've run out of ammo, you just want to watch for the drop ships. And then they'll drop some ammo for you. And again, just keep moving. You'll see the marker. And just grab your ammo here, because you're going to want to take him down in order to get the next achievement and progress on in the game. And so we'll just take him down. I am playing it on the easy, so it shouldn't take too much. Maybe 3 clips or something. But again, just watch for the markers, and then you can pick up the ammo and just keep targeting it until he actually falls on his knee. So, oh, that's 2, and he hasn't gone down yet. So we'll just run over here to the marker again, and you just want to grab the ammo and just keep moving. That's one thing. As long as you keep moving, stay out of his area of fire, you should be able to take him down. Oh, and as I said, 3 clips. And now what you want to do is run up, press the E so that you can climb up on him, and hit your space repeatedly. And then once he goes on the ground here, you just want to complete the actual level by finishing it off here, where what you want to do is aim at the field goal, and you just want to make a field goal kick. And then you get an achievement for this too. So just those 2 things: shoot the blimp first and empty your whole first clip into the blimp, and you should get that achievement. And then just keep moving, watch for the markers. 3 more clips and it took him down, but again, that was kind of the easy level, piece of cake. So depending on your level, it will take a bit more to take him down, but again, you shouldn't have any gameplay problems. If you experience any screen tearing, just enable that VSync. And one other thing, if the game doesn't look nice and clear like this when you're playing, and it looks really dark and saturated, then you just want to make that alteration to the preset file by disabling that SMAA line and making that change to the ENB series INI, which is listed just under the install notes on the actual mod. And There'll be links for everything there. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy your game, and I'll talk to you again. Thanks for watching.